Hi. Oh my god, I'm talking to the camera again. That's weird. Hi. I don't have a good excuse why I wasn't here for a while. Maybe it's because I was burned out, and being burned out doesn't help when you want to create something. But I found a way to go back, and I actually wanted to share with you a few things that made me inspired, made me back on track, that are outside of like digital world, you know, outside of websites and branding and whatever stuff like this. So first thing is that I bought an apartment last year, and furnishing apartment is it's a big process, especially for a person like me who sits at home a lot and wants to get creative by sitting in nice space. And I think I achieved that for myself, and through this process of finding furnitures and so on, I found very nice places, and I wanted to share them with you. So there is this creative duo called Muller van Severen, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And I found them through Hey, and this table is designed by them, but they have so many things that I cannot afford that are amazing, and I wanted to share it with you. On the website they have a film about how they live, and I watched this I think 4 times already or something, and every time I'm like mind blown. This is like, it's like amazing, so check it out. I don't know, like if you have maybe a bit similar taste like me, you will find it, I hope, really nice. So check them out. There is also this YouTube channel called Never Too Small. They feature architects mostly, I believe, that design their houses, their spaces that are not big. And it's so freaking cool how they can make small spaces super functional and pretty and like, you know, inspiring. Do you have any like word that I can use instead of inspiring? I don't know, like I will use it a lot, so I'm sorry. But anyway, super inspiring YouTube channel, and I wish I actually found it a bit earlier, because I found it a bit later in my furnishing journey. I recommend it. In general, like I will post here some things, some photos of objects that made me like really inspired. Next thing is photography, and photography is something that is quite constant in my life, although I have phases like on like doing more photography or less. I am not a photographer by any means. I just do some street photo, and recently I started to do a bit of flash photography with this. I found this flashlight that I put on my Ricoh GR3 that I use on my daily basis. And I also started to do film photography. Actually, like this is my first role ever. I don't know if this camera works correctly. I hope it does. But basically it's there is this amazing feeling when you are taking a photo and you don't know what's gonna come out, and also when you really have to think about every frame, because things cost a lot of money, and yeah, you cannot just shoot as in digital, you know. So there is something about photography that always makes me want to create more things. There are also like some really great YouTubers that have things related to photography on their channel, and one of them is 꼻ollow, I think that's how you pronounce it. I will just write it here. His videos are amazing. How he edits, the aesthetic of his videos is so good. So if you are a bit into photography and videography, check him out. There is also a person called Graincheck, and she does videos about film photography mostly, and I don't know, I just found her so light and creative, and when I was burnout, it was really nice to watch them and made me feel like maybe one day I will do something similar as they do, which kept me a bit more motivated to go out and shoot and so on. So check them out for sure. If it comes to things in like Netflix and stuff, mostly it's useless, but they have a special called Insights that maybe you've seen already, but it's made it's made by 꼻ollow, who is comedian, but he has his own like ways of talking about issues. He makes it as songs, but well, you have to see it. It's just like how he basically was locked, as we all were during pandemic, and he made this special by himself and recorded everything, and everything is so aesthetically pleasing, so raw, but so polished at the same time. Like, I watched it a few times already, and every time I found something new that I haven't noticed before. So if you haven't seen it, you have to see it right after this video, because this thing is amazing. I also I just love how raw he is, kinda like it's just nice to see someone who is raw and not edited and not fake all the time. So check him out. If it comes to people that I discovered last year, this camera shake was real. There is a guy called Derek Guy. I think that's Guy. I think that's how you pronounce his surname. But he talks about music, and not in the boring way, and not for like music connoisseurs or like audiophiles, because I'm not one of them. But like, he talks about music in a way that makes you want to discover new music. And for me, I don't know, maybe you're like me, but like I'm also old, so I tend to listen the same kind of music all the time, or like the music that I discovered in my early 20s, I just reheat it all the time. And he talks about music that is new or old, doesn't matter. He just creates also playlists, and you can listen to the music, and it's made me a bit more open towards listening to new stuff. Not everything is like what I like, but it's fine. Like, I can just find something for myself, and I think you will find something too. But he's also, as a creator, he's such a warm, authentic person, and I think that's what draws me to him. Like, I just want him to be my friend, basically. He talks like very openly about music, and he's not like, I think there are a lot of those guys who are talking about music, or like equipment, and those kind of YouTubers that it just makes it unapproachable and expensive to do things. But he reviews some equipment also that is cheap and nice, and I don't know, just check him out. He's super cute. He eats his cake and talks about some stuff around topic. It's nice. I found also that fashion makes me very inspired, which sounds super vain, but when you're sitting in your pajama and trying to create something creative, it's not easy. So I found that finding my taste and style, and like digging deeper into what I like, it makes me feel better about myself, and it made me want to go out and explore new places and so on. I don't know how to really explain it more than that. I think that streetwear and fashion industry, they can be fucked up and like as latest Balenciaga scandal or something like this, but like fashion can be fun, and I think Stockholm is a place where people explore fashion so much, and the area that I live also is like, you know, full of hipsters, and some of them are very rich hipsters, some of them are like second-hand kind of hipsters, and I think it's super nice to watch people how they express themselves and how free they are when they do so. So I don't have any really great examples of anything. I just think that if you are burned out or like you want to get inspired, I think dressing yourself nicely, something that feels good, will make you more creative. Yeah, that's it. I said that. Okay, yeah, that's more or less on my list. How did it go? Did you fall asleep? Gee, that is so, it's so weird to go back to talking to the camera. But my hope is that I will keep doing this. Editing videos makes me super inspired and like finding new music for edits and so on. So I really miss this part, and I finally might have some time for that. And a lot of things in my life have changed and is better, and I will talk about it maybe in another video but it's good to be back. I hope you have a good beginning of 2023. And I don't know, right potato if you're still here as always. And yeah, you know what you should do. Word. Okay. Yes, I did it. I did it. I was beating myself up for a very long time that I am not recording, so it feels good. Yes. Okay, I will finish this video. I hope you have a good time, and I see you hopefully sooner than later. All right, bye.